Welcome to Kent State University's 268th Commencement Ceremony.
You call it world class. We call it Kent State. Nationally ranked, high-quality programs and faculty who are leading innovation in their fields. You call it success. We call it Kent State. More than 10,000 career-ready graduates each year, awarding more degrees than any other university in Northeast Ohio. You call it affordable. We call it Kent State, awarding nearly $400 million in total aid every year. Kent State is committed to making college accessible for all. We'd love to call you a golden flash.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Class of 2021, congratulations. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Kent State University, I am pleased to welcome you to Kent State University's 268th Commencement Ceremony. You have navigated the challenges of a global pandemic, and you are now on the threshold of completing a great achievement of earning a college degree. As you begin this next chapter in your lives, I hope you will make every effort to stay connected to Kent State. But right now, I ask each of you to enjoy this moment and remember that you are part of Kent State's legacy, just as Kent State will be a part of your future. It is now my honor to introduce the 13th President of Kent State University, Dr. Todd Dyken.
Welcome to this virtual commencement in honor of the Kent State University class of 2021. You did it! You overcame the obstacles of the pandemic. You did not quit. You persevered. You took care of your responsibilities during these, the most trying of times, and you graduated. Congratulations! Many things about your Kent State experience you will remember, and many you will forget as you make your way through the subsequent years and decades. For my part, I have one request, just one ask of each and every one of you. Remember that flashes take care of flashes. Taking care of each other. That's how you made it to this memorable moment. Taking care of each other. That is how all of us survived the pandemic. Taking care of each other. It's a flashes thing to do. Congratulations again on this important accomplishment. Be sure to celebrate sufficiently and be sure to celebrate responsibly. You earned it. Congratulations.
Kent State students, we've had a remarkable year. We watched as the COVID-19 pandemic upended society as we knew it. We watched as civil unrest made us question our systems of justice, and we were forced to endure a year that seemed never-ending. And through all of that, we persisted. We logged onto our computers every day. We took exams and wrote papers. We managed to push through 2 semesters while adapting to a new virtual learning environment. And somehow, we managed to finish the degrees that we started years ago. I know that in many ways, our cards were dealt unfairly, but my grandmother always told me that everything happens for a reason. I believe that each and every one of us was meant to be here at this time. After all, we've learned more through this historic event than any degree can ever prove. As we've watched our world shift beneath our feet, I've learned that our voices will make the change we desire in society. Historically, Kent State students have been leaders in times of social unrest. In 1970, students flocked to the Commons to demand justice during the Vietnam War. Now, students stand by the Rock, march down the Esplanade, and shout on the Quai to demand better conditions for their lives and the lives of others. Even though our time at Kent State is over, the fight for change is not. It is us that will be the leaders of tomorrow, and that starts with having a seat at the table. This means being a part of conversation at the highest level. It means proper representation for those impacted most by decisions made behind closed doors. We all deserve a seat at the table, no matter how insignificant or powerless you feel. That seat belongs to you just as much as anyone else. Your voice matters, and you must use it, not only for yourself, but for those who can't even get into the room. So take a seat at the table, pull up a chair, and if those at the table won't give you a chair, bring your own. Stand if you have to. It might be uncomfortable, and people might look at you funny. They might say you don't belong there, but you do. The world is ours after we walk across this stage. Graduation is only the beginning. It is our responsibility to continue being the makers of change. I encourage you to take the lessons that you've learned living through a pandemic. Remember what it was like to be lit by the flames of change while you sat idly in quarantine, wondering what would happen next. Remember how you persisted despite everything. It is the difficult times that will carry you forward. I believe without a doubt the class of 2021 is ready for the road that lies ahead, no matter how difficult the path. Kent State University has always and will always create the strongest individuals I have ever seen. Kent State students are the next generation of leaders. I want to thank the faculty and staff members at Kent State University for helping us make it to graduation day. Thank you all for giving our students a seat at the table. But most of all, I want to thank my fellow students. You all have inspired me with your strength and courage through these difficult times. I can't wait to see you down the road as we continue to make change. From one golden flash to another, thank you.
Kent State University offers the baccalaureate degree in more than 280 academic programs and the associate degree at each of the 7 regional campuses. President Daikin, I proudly present the spring class of 2021 degree candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Kent State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree appropriate to your field of study, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations! It is customary at this time for all of our undergraduates to transfer their tassels from right to the left, symbolizing the moment of graduation. Please grasp your tassel and await my signal to move it from right to left. Now, congratulations. Personally, as president, and on behalf of the entire Kent State community, I extend heartfelt congratulations to all of today's graduates. We wish you well as you pursue the many opportunities awaiting you as a Kent State University degree holder. Most of all, we look forward to hearing about the new success stories you are destined to write. Congratulations.
We now recognize the recipients of a bachelor's degree from the College of Communication and Information. Andrea Alderman, Matthew Howard Allen, Emily Ambrose, Abigail Archer, Rachel Armbruster, Laura Arnold, Emily Aslanas, Sabrin Atta, Jordan Audio, Macy Ballo, Jake Ball, Nadine Ferris Butta, Augusta Bataclet, Arabelle Burkheimer, Nicole Bienvenu, Sarah Bin, Catherine Claire Billick, Jonathan Bishop, Will Black, Catherine Blazik, Ashley Boggs, Jenna Borthwick, Gary Bocas, Morgan Boyd, Hannah Benita Bragg, Madeline Mary Braun, Emma Lauren Bressler, Kelly Ann DeCaro, Elliot Burr, Jocelyn Burton, Juliana Buchko, Gina Butkovich, John Allen Butler, Sierra Campbell, Ariana Mae Carlton, Haley Karstensen, Amber Casey, Maeve Chambers, Alisar Elizabeth Sharara, Jenna Caesar, Zachary Clark, Andre Claudio, Robert Klinger III, Rylan Close, Joseph Patrick Copeland Sr., Sarah Crawford, Taylor Curtis, Gianna Lynn Dopra, Matt Dayton, Shelley Dean, Krista Marie DeFini, Erica DeSantiago, Alexandria DeFleminick, Austin Deal, Caroline Deagle, Manon Dorrance, Chloe Drake, Kayla Marie Dukes, Elise Marie Dundix, Allison Dunn, Michael Ekman, Saeed El Khatib, Jacob Elkins, Matthew Elmore, Connor Everett, Samantha Farland, Hannah Fellman, Harry Fuhrer, Courtney Finicum, Sean Fitzgerald, Zoran Fogaras, Megan Frabel, Sydney Jenna Frazier, Jacob Gada, Jada Garrison, John Gazior, Mohib Gafar, David Anthony Gibson, Mackenzie Gilliland, Melanie Susan Gitlin, Sarah Goblish, Hannah Gooch, Lauren Good, Kayla Goodwill, Jessica Goodwin, Quinn Gravatt, Alexandria Gray, Madison Green, Adam Gregory, Nicola Grimlitza, Madison Jabuski, Jackson Guido, Thomas Gutierrez, Sarah Haydett, Serena Harmuth, Nicole Harness, Emily Hartman, Emily Grace Hartwig, Isabel Hayes, Molly Heidemann, Lisa Helland, Gregory Hess, Sarah Hill, Rachel Hayes, Michael Hoke, Emily Hooper, Leah Horn, Alina Howard, Megan Huffman, Chelsea Hunt, Taylor Kathleen Hurt, Caitlin Rose Hutt, Jared Jenkins, Francesca Jeremiah, Ashley Marie Johnson, Bradley Jones, Aaron Jones, Gary Jones, Whitney Jones, Stephanie Jopak, Aileen D. Joven, Lucas Kale, Kai Kalinowski, Emma Canning, Rachel Karras, Catherine Suzanne Cass, Drew Nicole Kasdan, Shi Yilong Ki, Hayden Kearns, Chad Kenneth Kiefer, Julia Kelch, Ariana Antonio Kelly Lomax, Mustafa Correda, Caitlin Keeklack, Cole King, David Kleinhens, Andrew Kolenchuk, Wesley Kugel, Jamie Koselski, Sarita Munserat Kandi, Emily Lair, Alyssa Lambeau, William Lampy, Matthew Lau, Ryan Laverty, Angela Lavrisiak, Christopher Leach, Dalton Lee, Brandon Lewis, Matthew Lineman, Isabella Lilies, Peter Lindo Jr., Ryan Locker, Taylor Loser, Amanda Lopez, Sylvia Lorson, Tiara Lucas, Olivia Martin, Corey Matlock, Alexandra Matta, Hannah Mazilo, Sierra McCarroll, Zachary Scott McDowell, Maria McGinnis, Samuel McKeever, Aaliyah McKenzie, Zachary James McKnight, Liam Bailey Merritt, Melissa Giovina Myers, Jada Miles, Brittany Miller, Charles Miller, Hannah Miller, Lyndon Miller, Matthew Miser, Nathan Monin, Kayla Matsis, Kayla Morell, Daniel Myers, Darren Myers, Garrett Nalen, Xander Needing, Elionette Nelson, Emily Newber, Michael Nuga, Catherine Null, Dana O'Black, Dylan O'Brien, Megan O'Reilly, Seth Ayler, Bianca Felicia Maria Olivo, Loe Hosni Abdel Rahim Omar, Spencer Patrick, Anastasia Pavlovich, Jason Pemberton, Ava Pernado, Cameron Nicole Peters, Christian Petrilla, Tammy Fan, Kayla Pierce, Ann Petch, Samantha Ponomarenko, Emily Ann Powell, Emily Prainer, Sydney Purty, Shelby Rabideau, Kadisha Reese, Ben Reynolds, Brendan Ridge, Madison Reinflush, Emma Roberts, Jacob Roberts, Jonathan Rodriguez, Katia Rodriguez, Samantha Rokicki, Mark Romanish III, Jacob Rosemeyer, Becca Sagaris, Nicole Salem, Samantha Salkin, Robin Sanders, Samantha Schaefer, Sarah Elizabeth Sheeman, Heather Schultz, Sarah Schwartz, Evan Seebeck, Catherine Marie Mernick Sedor, Amy Seeds, Lindsay Selman, Jordan Semenovich, Alexandria Shaheen, Nicholas Shearer, Keith Bernard Sherrill Jr., Nolan Shoemate, Hunter Luciano Simboli, Taylor Amani Sims, Zachary Sims, Samantha Scourin, Ashley Slavinsky, Kathleen Marie Smart, Anna Smith, Kaylee Smith, LaShawn Smith Wright, Sebastian Spear, Isabella Sulio, Katie Sullivan, Kyle Svensson, Mackenzie Swanzer, Henry Philip Sweeterman, Kendra Leanne Taylor, Catherine Thompson, Khalil Thompson, Brandon Thrist, Riley Turner, Taylor Vanderveen, Christopher Venable, Carter Verba, Emma Vogel, Braxton Shamir Wade, Emma Waddle, Jariah Watkins, Erica Wagner, Mary Wagner, Morgan Walco, Emily Walters, Emily Warfield, Maxwell Warner, Joseph Webb, Sienna DeVay White, Garrett White, Griffin White, Amber Wilkin, Xavier Williams, Rebecca Witt, Kyle Wadarchek, Gabrielle Woods, Amelia Workman, Kylie Wright, Warren Yates, Megan Yelichek, Candace Young, Benjamin Zahorik, Stephen Zajac,